There is healing inside. In the quiet of the morning, where the sunlight meets the sky, I can hear the angels calling, soft as stars that never die. Every heartbeat tells a story, every tear can turn to gold. There is healing in the silence, there is warmth inside.
Hi, everyone. Get your tinfoil hats out. Get your tinfoil hats on. It's tinfoil hat day. We need our tinfoil hats today. Get your tinfoil out. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Wow. Today is a day a lot of us have been waiting for all our lives. And I'm just so excited to go over this. Hi, everyone. Get your tinfoil hats out. You're going to need them. We all should be wearing tinfoil helmets. I don't want to scare everybody. But this is crazy, crazy day. I can't believe I'm about to show you what I'm about to show you. The Pentagon has finally released some of the UFO files. So the way I see it, this is a day of history in the making. Like today will be a day that will be remembered for a long, long time. Big, big deal. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, does it suit me? Does it go with the gray? It goes with the gray, I hope. Yeah, so crazy day. Please hit the thumbs up for me, everybody. And I'll wait for more people to get in here. We will dive into this. I can't believe that it's here. Like, we're going to see it. So, those of you remember, I did a reading on the scientists a couple days ago. Or I don't even know when it was. A few days ago, I did a reading on the scientists. And I was telling you that in my reading, I was getting flat out that I was flat out hearing we are not ready for this yet. As humanity, mankind, we are not ready for, well, I think what just happened. This is crazy. Exciting. It's exciting. I'm excited. The aliens and UFOs and stuff, as a psychic medium, I've always avoided it. It's, for some reason, it scares me. It's a scary, scary thought. So yeah, give me 1 second here. Okay. Sorry, 1 sec. Okay, so yes, it's a Major Tom to ground. Yes, I know I should have played that Major Tom. I'd probably get a huge copyright strike. I'd love to play that song. I should actually play that song. I'd just get a copyright strike. I don't care. Let's do it. Holy shit. Major Tom. Peter Schilling. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to play it for a second. Wakers, whatever that word is. So, yeah, this is crazy. Crazy. So get your tinfoil hats on and let's take a look at this. Don't you love it? It suits me, right? Especially as being a psychic medium, this suits me, right? Hi everyone, come on in. Yeah, I love it. Go everybody get your tinfoil hats out. Today's the day. Today is like freaking breaking news, world. In my opinion, I believe this is massive, a historic day today. This is a very, very historic day. So yeah. I heard something the other day when I was doing the reading on the scientists. I heard, this isn't part of my reading, but I heard it somewhere that a group of church people, like priests, ministers, rabbis, whatever you want for each church, religious domination, that they actually had a sit down meeting with the US government, and the US government warned them that this was going to come and it will disrupt everybody's religious belief. Like I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I'd heard. That they actually were trying to warn the public, and that the, people's ministers and stuff from their churches to try and help their congregation deal with this, I guess, adjust, deal with this. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I'd heard. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like. Yes, and I agree. I agree, brown eyed girl. Yes, absolutely agree. Anything he can do to make a distraction, you bet. Absolutely. So yeah, so come on in, everybody. Good to see you all. Hit the thumbs up for me, please. It's crazy. So like I was saying, as a psychic medium, all my life I've been scared of this. This has made my hair stand on end. Like, I've literally sat down and tried to do readings on the whole alien thing. Like, of course, right? I'm a psychic. I've sat down and I've actually said, okay, give me the lottery numbers. And I swear to you, they laughed at me. Okay. I've asked my guides to tell me about Sasquatch. I've asked them I've asked them about aliens. Okay. And so both responses, when I asked about Sasquatch and aliens, I flat out got them telling me, we can't tell you. Point blank. We can't tell you. Like, there's some sort of rules they're not allowed to tell us. So, trust me, I've tried. I've tried. So, yeah, it's pretty wild, eh? Yep. Yep. And especially up here in British Columbia and Canada, same with Washington State. We got Sasquatch everywhere. I've seen Sasquatch footprints. I've actually stepped in one in Harrison Hot Springs. Yeah, Sasquatch is very, very real. Aliens, though, I was always like, huh. I've seen some stuff in the sky. Like one time I was in my teens, I don't know, I was like 14 or 15 or something. I was out on the boat with my dad, and we were way out in the ocean. Like, dad had a beautiful boat. We were way out in the middle of nowhere fishing at it was early, like say 5, 6 a.m. And we were trolling for salmon. And all of a sudden, this thing flew across the sky. And it was just like, it almost looked like a meteor. It was white and flew across the sky. And my dad and I were both like, wow, look at that. Like, did we just experience a UFO? Well, it was front page news on the Vancouver Sun newspaper the next morning. So, yeah, it's wild. And of course, Arizona. I've experienced crazy things in Arizona. You all know what I went through down there in Arizona with the paranormal, whatever you want to call it. At one point in time, we were laying in a driveway, doing meteor showers, right? We were all laying down, watching the meteor. It was a fun night, right? All of a sudden, we had red, it looked like laser pointers. You know how you got a laser flashlight, red laser pointers? We had red laser pointers like dancing all around our driveway. And I lived in the middle of nowhere. I lived like 25 miles out in the desert, in the middle of nowhere. And there is little, if my daughter ever comes on here, I think she was there. Little red lights everywhere. It's craziest stuff ever. Okay, so we're going to just jump right into these. I'm going to share the screen. So I've just pulled up the website. I haven't actually looked at anything myself. Holy Dinah. Okay, so let's have a little look at what this is all about. Give me a sec. Put myself down. Okay, so where do I even start? Presidential unsealing and reporting system for UAP encounters. Pursue. Intro. Wow. Okay, so I'll read all of this. You guys ready for this? Based on tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and unidentified flying objects, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. Okay. Then the next is directive. In response to President Donald J. Trump's directive for transparency on U.S. government information regarding UAPs, the Department of War will support the Office of the Director of the National Intelligence is overseeing government-wide efforts to exponentially find, review, identify, declassify, and publicly release unresolved UAP-related records and historical documents in the federal government's possession. This is an unprecedented historic undertaking that requires coordination between dozens of agencies and the review of tens of millions of records, many existing only on paper, spanning many decades. Given the scope of this task, the Department of War will be releasing new materials on a rolling basis as they are discovering and declassified. The tranches, what is that? The tranches posted every few weeks. The materials archived here are unresolved cases, meaning the government is unable to make a definitive determination on the nature of the observed phenomenon. This can occur for a variety of reasons, including a lack of sufficient data, and the Department of War welcomes the application of private sector analysis, information, and expertise. Department of War will continue to conduct separate recording on resolved UAP cases as mandated by statute. Under this administration, we will pursue the truth and share our findings with the American people. Holy cow. Amazing. Cleared for release May 8th, 2026. Statement: the Department of War is in lockstep with President Trump to bring unprecedented transparency regarding the government's understanding of unidentified anomalous phenomenon. These files, hidden behind classifications, have long fueled justified speculation, and it's time the American people see it for themselves. This release is declassified documents demonstrating the Trump administration's earnest commitment to unprecedented transparency, United States Secretary of War Peter Hegseth. Okay, and they have released a whole bunch of files here. All right, are we ready? Everybody ready? You got your tinfoil hats on. You got your tinfoil hats on, everyone, and have you hit the thumbs up button for me, please, before we proceed? I think we're about to experience some pretty amazing stuff. Okay. All right, so first one, the FBI. Okay, what do I have to do here? So there's a lot of files here. So we're going to be going through this for a while. Let me go back and look at the videos first. Hopefully they're videos. Okay, they're not. They're pictures. Infrared still image, black hot, captured of unidentified object over western United States in December of 2025. So right there. Okay, 1 second here. I'm just adjusting my windows. All right, next one. Another one. Infrared still image, black hot, captured of unidentified object over western skies, December 2025. Again, okay. Another one, September 2025. Right there. Right there. Okay, well, that looks like a helicopter. Oh, it's below the helicopter. Look at that. Okay, this is also September 2025. Wow, look at that. There's two of them. Again, September 2025. So for some reason, there was a lot happening in September 2025. Anybody know anything about that month? Why this would be that month? Good morning, Krista. Okay, another one. Ah, come on. Sorry, I can't help myself. Seriously? Is this real? This looks like AI. This can't be real. Actual size photo with FBI lab. Oh, it's rendered. Okay, lab rendered. Actual size photo with FBI lab rendered graphic overlay depicting corroborating eyewitness reports from September 2023 of an apparent ellipsoid bronze metallic object materializing out of the bright light of the sky, 130 to 195 feet in length, and disappeared instantly. Wow. Okay. Another one. Archival imagery from the Apollo 17 mission to the moon. The yellow box contains an enlarged area of an original photo in which these lights are visible above the lunar terrain. Oh yeah, it looks like 3 spots. There's 3 dots right there. Next, still from a video that a US military operator reported as featuring UAP flying across their screen. Right there. That is May 2022. And it happened in the Middle East. Next one, Middle East, United Emirates, 2023, October. Still from a capture near United Emirates featuring reported UAP. Right. Oh, why? I don't want to do that. Okay, right there. Maybe these. Okay, why are you doing that to me? Sorry, one sec. My mouse, I'm not touching the button. Stop. Okay, and maybe these lights here. I don't know what those lights are. And that. And again, unresolved UAP report, Greece, October 2023. U.S. military operator reported observing UAP flying just above the surface of the ocean, taking multiple 90-degree turns at high speed. So, in here somewhere. Up here, there's another one. Hopefully you can see my mouse where I'm circling. Unresolved UAP report, again, Greece, October 2023. U.S. military operator reported UAP near Greece flying straight above the ocean towards land. Right there. Yeah. Is it good? It suits me, right? You like my tinfoil hat? Yeah. It's good for me. Okay, and then another one. Good morning, staff. Unresolved UAP report, Middle East, 2013. Still from a video featuring 8-pointed area of contrast. 8-pointed area. What? 8-pointed area of contrast. I think it's this down here. Oh my God. Okay, and right there, look at that. Okay, UAP report, Africa, 2025. U.S. military operator reported UAP while operating within American airspace. And you can see my mouse, right? Up there. They are blurry. Yeah, they are blurry. Right there. And I can't increase the resolution for you. I'm sorry. Okay. Next one. Unresolved UAP report, Middle East, 2020. Reported in the southern United States. Hey, nothing really there. Well, wow, that one's incredible. 2024, U.S. Indo-Pacific Command reported UAP that resembles a football-shaped body near Japan. Wow, that's actually amazing right there. Okay. This one, again, right there in the center. Unresolved UAP report, Department of the Army, 2026. UAP North America in 2026, right there in the sites. And another one right there. This is December 2025, Western United States. And another one, December 2025. So the last 6 months of December, there seemed to be a lot of activity. Okay, and again, we've already seen that one. I think that's a duplicate. That's a duplicate. Okay, so it's repeating itself now. Okay. What do you guys think? Tell me. I would like to hear all of your opinions in the chat. What do you think? How do you feel about this? There is no denying it anymore. There's no denying it. So how do you guys feel? Okay, so then we have a ton of stuff. This is like the Epstein files. This is going to take a long time to go through them all. But you know what? I think I'm going to do it. The FBI, blah, 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 case file includes investigative reports, eyewitness testimonies, and public reports concerning unidentified flying objects and flying discs documented between June 1947 and July 1968. The records include high-profile incident accounts, photographic evidence of sites like Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and technical proposals regarding potential propulsion systems. Additional topics include convention programs, researcher accounts, and extensive media coverage from the period. This file is partially posted on FBI Vault with more redactions and some pages missing, including here is the complete case file with several newly declassified pages. Okay. And only minor redactions. Okay, well, that's good. So they've actually released the whole thing. What am I looking for here? I wonder if I should download it. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, let's do this. Ready? We're going to be covering this for a bit here. It opened up a PDF file. One sec. Okay, there. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I have no idea. There's thousands of files here, Krista. I have no idea, babe. You're looking at it the first time with me. As long as they've been around, they don't seem to harm anyone. Right, Dee? I agree. The only thing, like I can say as me, right, personally, my opinion on all of this, I'm hoping this brings good stuff to us. Like, I'm hoping that, of course, positivity happens from this. Like, there's rumors out there that we've heard for years and years that the aliens are coming and that they're actually going to help us. And wouldn't that be amazing if it actually worked, if it actually started to happen? Like they actually helped us, stopped wars, stopped pain, stopped drought, stopped fires, stopped hunger. So that's how I feel, is that hopefully something positive is going to happen. Yeah. All right, so let's go through this all. Wild stuff. Okay, so this is an envelope of some kind. Investigative packet, April 26, 1977. Declassified, authorized. Wow, this is wild. Oh my God. Okay, September 1966. You can see this, right? I hope you guys can all see this on your screen. Dear Mrs. Dow, your letter of August 31st with enclosures has been received, and I appreciate your interest, which prompted you to write. In response to your inquiry, the Bureau is strictly an investigative agency of the federal government, and as such, neither makes evaluations or draws conclusions on the character or integrity of any organization, publication, or individual. I'm sorry I cannot be assistance to you. However, you may be sure You may be sure you may be sure your communication will be made a matter of record. Wow. Sincerely, John Edgar Hoover. Wild. We're looking at history here, people. Wow, and it's just all faded or they've scanned it wrong. Oh no, this is the backing of it stamped. We are looking at history here. August 31st, 1966, J. Edgar Hoover. Dear Sir, I am a member of NECAP. I am very much interested in the UFO flying saucers. Several weeks ago, a fellow employee received a letter, business, from Arizona with a stamp on the back, see enclosed. Being interested in UFOs, I asked for the stamp and sent $3 for the 12 issues of AFSCA. Having received and read the first issue, I feel it isn't just what it appears on the surface. I can't say why, but with my limited idea of how communists operate, it strikes me it is backed by them. My reason for writing this is that I consider myself a true American. I am told my ancestors go back to GRGR, great 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 grandmother, who is an Indian squaw, and I'm proud of it. If by writing for this AFSCA report, my name could be any way be aligned with the Communist Party, I would like to know if there is any way I can get things straightened out. Wow, this is wild. Okay, so we're going to be here a long time, okay? I may be wrong about the interpretation of this report, but I'd like to be sure since I expect I will get the other issues as they come up. I will be 63 years old in a few days. My husband passed away in 65. I have worked as manager of Rain's department in NH Manchester 44 years. Holy cow. Okay, well, I'm not going to read absolutely everything we're seeing here. And this is it. AFSCA's. This must have been like a newspaper or a magazine or something. Flying Saucer Convention. Reno, Nevada, 1966. Holy cow. So they've been holding on to this all this time, knowing that it actually is real, and keeping it quiet from us. This is just absolutely wild. So those of you watching the replay and you want to read this, I'll just quickly scroll through this. I'm not going to read all of it. Amalgamated Flying Saucers Club of America. Oh. Okay. Newspaper articles. Would you believe saucers visit Wichita? UFO sighting reported here. Okay, so these... Wow, these are photos that people have taken. And they've actually kept them on the government files. Look at that. This is definitely history in the making. History in the making. It's official as of today. Official. Okay. All right, so that is that. And I go back. Okay, next file. Download. I'm going to download all of these. Might as well. Okay, is this the same thing? I noticed, let me let it load first for a sec before I share it. That's one thing I noticed with the Epstein files. There was a lot of duplicates. So we'll see. Hopefully this isn't a duplicate of what we just saw. It's not a duplicate. Okay. And why can't I make it bigger? Give me a sec here. Okay, let's try this again. Wild stuff. So thank you all for being here. I'm glad that you can experience this with me. It's wild. Okay, and I can't zoom in on them. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Okay, one sec. Why can't I zoom in on this stuff? Maybe I'll just show you quickly what this looks like. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing, and it won't let me zoom in. So it's like they've done maybe a quick scan of everything. So all these files they've been holding on to all these years. Maps. So this is what I'll do. I'll quickly scroll through. I'm looking for photos. I'm waiting for photo. Oh, here we go. Okay, how do I make this bigger? I can't make him bigger. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, they're bigger now. Here we go. Roswell, yeah, I have no idea. Well, I'm sure we'll eventually get there. Okay, so let's scroll back up. Flying disc found. Okay, August 20th, 1947. Reference. Let me zoom it in more. Reference is made to the Bureau Bulletin 42 series 1947 dated July 30th, 1947. For the Bureau's information, Mrs. June Anderson of Saybrook, Illinois, reported to this office the finding of a flying saucer in her front yard at 6 a.m. It appears from investigation conducted by an agent of this office that the stability of June, of course. Wow, what assholes. Really? So this is we're getting the typical here. The stability of June Anderson is questionable. Wow. Makes me mad. It really makes me mad. It's just so wrong. So immediately they're saying questioning her mental health, right? However, the alleged flying disc was obtained. Oh, and it is apparently the concoction of some sort of juveniles in the area. It is an old wooden platter which has assembled on it a silver plate. Okay, let's just scroll down, look at it. Wow, that's what it is. Huh. And this is from 1947 or something. 1947, July. So they're now saying, like, this is... Wow. I don't know what to make of that. So the report says it looks like it's a wooden platter with a silver platter on top of it, and they think kids made it. Doesn't look like something kids could make it. Look at that. No way. With reference to your letter dated 1947, it is desired that you contact the appropriate Army officials, and in the event they are not interested in receiving this alleged flying disc, it may be destroyed. I hope they didn't destroy it. FBI investigation, communications section, September 1947. Director urgent, flying discs, Miss Raymond, Oswego, Oregon, reported to have seen 12 to 15 round silver objects at a high altitude at 12:15 p.m. September 3rd, 47, above Oswego, Oregon, while watching a local plane flying overhead. Will be interviewed. Wow, this is wild. Oh, this is wild. The teens faked it. That's what they're saying, yeah. And they're questioning her mental health. Of course. Trust me. I know all about it. This is one thing, I guess maybe this is why I'm going to dive right into this, because I am a psychic medium, right? People have bashed me and bashed me and bashed me for years. Oh, you might as well say you believe in aliens are real, people keep saying. Well, here you fucking go. Reality, your worlds have changed effective today. That's it. That's how I feel about it. Like, the world has officially changed as of today. That's how I feel. And in my reading I did on the scientists a few days ago, I must have been picking up this because I was getting flat out, mankind is not ready for this yet. Flat out. We are not ready for this. So, yeah, it's crazy. All I can say though is I hope things start happening. I hope things that will help us as humans will start happening. Positive things. So I'm just going to scroll through. Just keep scrolling. I'm not going to read every single thing. So these are all reports of people saying they have seen a UFO. Starting in 1947. Wild stuff. So us just being able to see this is history. Okay. Seeing these documents. These have been classified all of our lives. It's wild. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I get it, Krista. I totally get it, hon. I totally get it. I'm just hoping that more, I guess on your aspect of things, because you've always believed in them, right? I'm hoping that, well, more starts happening. Like more comes from this, and that it actually helps us in a positive way as humans. Like, I've watched so many things where they say the aliens are coming and the aliens are going to help us. that they're actually not here to hurt us. They're here to help. So, of course, I think at the most current time, if they could help us with drought and stop fires and like stop flooding and hunger, right? Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yes, yeah, right. You bet. Yep. Yep. Always wanted it hushed. I agree. Hi, Holler Girl. Good morning. Okay, so we're going through the UFO files. I'm not going to read everything. We'll be here for a year if I read everything. You guys can all go back and read it later. In connection with the flying disc investigations, Mr. Kimball advised he had maintained close touch with the Bureau. Okay. Wow. So these are all reports of people making reports of seeing UFOs, similar to a weather balloon, which appeared to be made of aluminum or some sort of bright metal, traveling rapidly northwest to southeast over Portland. West Coast seems to be, there's a lot of that activity over the West Coast for some reason. I told you guys in my reading last week that I know it's going to sound absolutely nuts. I know it's going to sound nuts. My readings are telling me that there is something in the ocean, like, I don't know, like a portal, or an access point to whatever deep in the ocean where mankind can't go. Like, I'm flat out getting that. There's possibility too. This is just my opinion, okay? There's possibility that there is actual like ways for them to travel under the water, like under us, where we can't even seen. Mankind's never even seen. Down in the water, there's like possible portals that they could travel through. I don't know, maybe from planet to planet. Like, I don't know. But my readings have told me there's something major to do with the ocean. The ocean is big deal. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Just, I guess, not to scare people, right? They just didn't want to scare mankind. Okay, so let's keep scrolling. In answer to a verbal request of Mr. Reynolds, a complete survey of research activities disclosed that the U.S. Air Force has no object with characteristics similar to those that have been associated with flying. Okay. Chamberlain and General Todd that the Army is conducting no experimentations with anything which could possibly be mistaken for a flying object. Okay. Receipt is acknowledged. Okay. Kingdom Voice, the march ahead of time. Wow. Flying disc sighted by Fred Chrisman and Harold Dahl of Tacoma, Tacoma, Washington, August 6th. Last caption, flying disc, Harold and Fred is signed statement, instant date, state that in early part of June last, they picked up some strange rock formations from the gravel pit. They state a cigar box of what these rock formations they sent to Ray Palmer, editor of Virtual Magazine in Illinois. They state Palmer is also editor of Fancy Magazine, Illinois. They state they requested Palmer only to make a chemical analysis of the rock formations. Dell and Christian state Palmer later wrote asking for additional samples, stating he had been unable to analyze the material. A few days later, the flying disc story started. The latter part of June. Wow. Last contacted them by phone in Tacoma, saying he would pay for an exclusive story if the material which they had sent was fragments of a flying disc. Dahl stated he wrote Palmer a letter in which he stated the material was part of a flying disc. Dahl and Christian admitted this statement was entirely false. Dahl and Christian stated they were called by Kenneth Arnold of Boise, Idaho, to meet with him at the Winthrop Hotel, Tacoma, Washington. Wild. So they sent it in to get analyzed, and they were trying to get the I don't understand exactly what this is here. One sec. Whoever they sent it to tried to get a UFO story out there. That's what this is about. Wanted the material tested. Wild. Yeah, that's right. Yep, I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, base is deep in the ocean. I've seen UFO photos of stuff going into the ocean and coming out of the ocean. Like, we've all seen those photos. All right. So, okay, we're going to be here for a while, I think. I'm not going to go through every one of them. Okay, so it's downloading now. Give me a sec. Oh, file not found. Okay, that's helpful. Download. Nope. General, holy. Should we prepare for... Sorry, one sec. Okay, we're downloading. Downloading. Pretty wild stuff, everybody. Just amazing. No, I have not. Interesting theory, some believe to be real. Okay, I haven't. Because, like I said, I've been scared of this my whole life. I'm terrified of it. Every time somebody said something to do with UFOs, I was like, I don't want to have anything to do with it. I even, even on TV, I never watched Star Trek. I hated it. Not sure why. Just all my life, I've not liked this. Loch Ness, yeah. We've got one here in Kelowna. We've got Ogopogo, which is some sort of unknown creature that lives in our lake. It's Ogopogo is exactly like Loch Ness. And why release it now? Yeah, very good question there. Interesting. What do you think? Do you think something's coming? What's your theory, Rock? Okay. I'm going to share another one here. You have Slavey. Oh, there you go. Slavey and Yellowknife. Interesting. I got a photo on my phone the other day of somebody took a picture here in Okanagan Lake. They believe they've seen it. They always have a reason. Yep. Yep. I think they release certain stuff just for distraction purposes, only to give people something to chew on, right? Very well could be correct. Okay. Carol Rosen. So 2001, I think this is. Yeah, 2001. Holy. Okay. I need you to all just hold on a second. I need to take some Benadryl. My allergies are starting to kick my ass. So I will entertain you all for a second here. Allergies are terrible this year. Okay, I'm going to play you a song. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
In the quiet of the morning, where the sunlight meets the sky, I can hear the angels calling, soft as stars that never die. Every heartbeat tells a story, every tear can turn to gold. There is healing in the silence, there is warmth inside. We are love, we are held by hands above. Through the shadows, through the rain, hope will find us. Once again, in another realm we rise, with open hearts and open eyes. Spirit leads and love will guide, and we are never far from light. Every candle, every prayer, every whisper
Okay.
in the night carries something sweet.
Like my song?
Like a feather made of light.
I really like this song.
There's a reason for the waiting. There's a purpose in the pain. Every ending brings a dawn.
I made this with AI, this
Can do.
sumo site.
We are light, we are love, we are held by hands above. Through the shadows, through the rain, hope will find us. Once again.
Okay, there we go. I love it too, and I also have it in like a country version too, in male tone. Thank you so much. My grandma told me about the star beings. Oh, interesting. The star beings. I like that. So yeah, we can do that too. Everybody be kind to each other in the chat. My moderators are very good. If people are being rude, you'll be removed. Just telling you now. You're welcome to type out your story and put it in the chat. If you've seen a UFO in your lifetime or experienced anything, I want to hear about it. Put it in the chat, please. That'd be fantastic. Take a teaspoon of I can't. I'm diabetic. So I just oh, you're not talking to me, or you are talking to me? Are you talking to me, hon? Wow. Very interesting. So yes, please put your stories in the chat. Everybody be kind and respectful to everybody. Don't be rude or opinionated, please. Everybody has a right to tell their story. If they have seen something in their lifetime, I want to hear it. Okay. Hi, for real. Raw honey for allergies? Really? I would love to, but I'm diabetic. I don't think I should. I usually just take a couple Benadryl, and I also take Allegra. I think it's Allegra. Hi, Aggie. But local honey, right? Because the bees, local bees. Okay, I will give that a try. But as a native, I could say I don't think aliens would harm on mankind. Otherwise, they're right. I agree with you, native. I absolutely agree with you. Honey from my area. Okay. All right. I will give it a try. I got honey farms everywhere here. Thank you for the suggestion, you and Krista. Thank you. How you doing, Aggie? I hope you're doing good. Hi, Jules. Come on in. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen again. This is just a lot of stuff to digest here. And I kind of feel like listening to music in the background. Let me see if I can play this. How do I... There. Is that okay for you guys, or is that too loud? Just as we scroll. $19.99, okay. Wow, look at that. This full-on huge report. Yes, yeah, they did. It's a little loud. Okay, one sec. There you go. You know what? I'm gonna just turn it off. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just scroll. Hopefully we get some pictures. I want to see some pictures of aliens. I didn't write all the words. No, I put in AI about my channel. I've got my ChatGPT is fully programmed for my YouTube channel, so it goes through my content and then made a song based on whatever it picked up from my channel. I was camping with my oldest, yeah. My sister and I were up about 2 o'clock in the morning, sitting on a picnic table, watching the sky. When my sister and I seen one. Wow, that's wild. Feed all the files into AI. Right. That's a good idea. Okay, so I'm downloading them. I've downloaded them so far. So that's a brilliant idea. It might take me a while to download them all, but excellent idea. They're releasing it now because the world, in my opinion, they're releasing it now because the world we know now is going to change. These beings are preparing us for a new world order. They have had contact with us with these beings for over, taking over this realm. Yep. It's pretty wild. It's funny, my channel is called Another Realm. It just wild. Some of you know the story about why I named my channel Another Realm. Well, one of my spirit guides, it's my second guide. They have, like, you guys know when it's my second guide coming through on my readings. Anyways, my second guide, they back in like the 1990s, they had a website, named it Another Realm, and I've always liked that. And they passed away in 2013. And so I was like, you know what? I need to name my channel Another Realm after them. And they're one of my guides as well. So that's why my channel is called Another Realm. And it's just a little bit strange because every now and then I'm like, everything's kind of starting to make sense now. Like it's all kind of starting to, everything happens for a reason. For real. Everything happens for a reason. So yeah, it was one of my best friends and he died in a motorcycle crash. I still can't really talk about it. It was devastating. And he had a website named Another Realm. And back when the internet started, like 1995. And so a lot of the readings and stuff I've done, I know it's him helping me. And so that's why a few years ago I was like, Kate, let's change my channel to Another Realm. And that's it. It's staying. Pretty wild stuff. Okay. All right, so let's just keep scrolling. Yes, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, it really feels like everything is falling into place these days. And sorry for your friend. Always the best ones we lose. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Again, everything happens for a reason. Like their passing, I totally believe was they had another purpose. Their spirit had another purpose, and well, now they're doing that purpose with me. I know it sounds insane. I have found missing people. So their purpose, they're doing their purpose. That's how I feel. So yeah, it's wild. Hi Joy, welcome. Welcome. It's okay if people are late. Don't worry about it if you're late. All good. You can watch the replay later. So yeah, so that's the story of that. And everything happens for a reason. There's just so much. We could talk about this for hours. Honestly, my opinion and my experience, I guess you would say, because I'm a medium of the whole other side, the whole other realms. Everything is happening for a reason, and yeah. Like I said earlier in this live stream, I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but as a psychic, I have done the typical, oh, well, then what's the lottery numbers if you're so psychic? Trust me, I've tried it. I've tried. I've seriously gone, okay, give me the lottery numbers. And I actually get like, they laugh at me and they're like, I can't do that. They flat out tell me, I cannot tell you. And same thing when I asked for Sasquatch report, like anything about Sasquatch or aliens. They will not tell me. That's it. They will not tell me, except for last week when I did that reading on the scientists. All I was being told was mankind's not ready for it. We're not ready for this. That it's literally not time yet. But mankind, I guess Trump doing this, from what I'm reading, from what they're telling me, we're not ready for what we're looking at right now. Yeah. So it's crazy, isn't it? I know. Yeah. And it's also, I do also believe that is a massive distraction. I think I do believe he's done this because of he needs distraction. I sure do. When it comes to the Epstein situation, I've been watching every single thing on Epstein I can see and find, and I'm waiting for the handcuffs to come out. So we'll see. And he wants notoriety, right? He wants to be known. He wants legacy. He's trying to create his own legacy here. Instead of having a legacy of an RSO, eventually, he wants a legacy of the president who released the UFO files. Yeah. Walking among us, yeah. They call them what do they call them? The lizard people? Lizard people? It's pretty wild. Who knows? We could be aliens ourselves and not even know it. Like, there's many, many, many other universes out there. We would be absolutely ignorant to think that we are the only living beings. So, yeah, there's just so much to this. It's like us as humans, we have just been given a reality check, I think. Roswell, indisputable facts. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, let's see. Roswell, indisputable facts. Summer 1947, the Roswell, New Mexico base houses the only nuclear armed bombers in the world. The bombers still have propellers. June 24th, sighting of 9 UFOs by American Kenneth Arnold. The news is broadcasted through the world. July 8th. Okay, this is all 1947. Roswell, the base provides the local radio stations with information that would circle the globe. A flying disc had crashed on a ranch, and the near military personnel from the base recovered the debris. And there's a video. July 8th, Fort Worth, Texas. General Ramsey, commander of the 8th Air Force, who commands the base, announces to journalists that after examination of the debris, it is determined that they are from a weather balloon. He shows them some of the debris, which the journalists photograph. The affair was buried for over 30 years. 1978, Lieutenant Mercel, ER, an intelligence officer on the base in 1974 who recovered debris, declares on a television that the debris was identified as extraterrestrial origin. And there's a video somewhere, okay? The debris that General Ramsey had shown the journalists was not the debris that Mercel had brought from Roswell. Oh, I see. American UFOologists conduct numerous investigations and collect affidavits, sworn and notarized written statements, and film testimonies. Many witnesses state that in July and 47, military personnel had threatened them with death. Wow. Had threatened them with death if they talked, and that's on video. According to some testimonies, at some distance from the field of debris, the Army had found the frame of a sort of space glider and cadavers of small humanoids. No way. Yeah, I want to see the file. I do. The videos and stuff are probably farther in the files. At least we would hope so. Wow, the Army had found the frame of a sort of space glider and cadavers of small humanoids. July 1947. Wild. Beginning 1994, U.S. Representative Schief, New Mexico, asked the Department of Defense for explanations regarding the affair. Not obtaining any, he requests that the General Accounting Office conduct an inquiry into the manner in which the Air Force preliminary had handled the documents related to the Roswell crash. September 94, the Office of the Secretary of Air Force publishes a report on Roswell. The debris found on the ranch cannot be from an aircraft or missile. They are probably debris from a series of balloons from secret mogul project. To protect the secret, General Ramsey leads everyone to believe it's a weather balloon, the materials of which, essentially the shell and radar reflector, are the same. The report shortens the affidavits of certain witnesses as that the strange debris that they describe appears to be debris from a mogul balloon. It does not mention the frame and attributes. Bona fide testimonies regarding humanoids to foggy memory. Wow. One was supposed to be alive. Yeah, I think I've heard that. Hi, Marianne. Okay, July 1995, the GOA report mentions a new Air Force version and states page 1, the debate on what actually happened in Roswell. Page 2, all of the base's administration documents, March 45, December 49, period, were destroyed. And all radio messages sent by the base October 46 to 49 were destroyed. No shit. The destruction report does not mention when, by whom, or who orders this destruction was carried out. Oh my God. Summer and fall of 95, a film of an autopsy of an alleged humanoid cadaver in 47 is aired by about 30 television stations around the world. Its authenticity, I can't say that word, authenticity is questioned. But above all, nothing in the film provides that the cadaver has even the slightest connection to the Roswell incident. The hodgepodge, however, made up in large part from written and television press, thus making the Roswell affair looking ridiculous. The conclusions of the GAO and the videos of the principal witnesses presented by TFI, a French television channel, go unnoticed, lost in the middle of the film of the autopsy. Oh my God. Very consistent interviews, affidavits. Wow. Well, maybe it's time for them to open up Roswell and make like a museum for everybody to actually be able to go and look and visit and get a grasp on all of this. I think the number one mission of the government on all of this right now should be comforting us, comforting the people, reassuring to the people that we're safe and that this isn't going to harm us. Because you're going to have people out there that have some illness, right? And they're going to absolutely spaz at this. They're going to lose it. The people that have some issues, they're going to lose it. That's how I feel. It could partly be why I was also reading that we're not ready for this. So hopefully the government comes out and does public relations and whatnot to make the people feel like there's nothing to be worried about here. Like, I honestly don't feel any sort of danger or threat or anything from all of this happening. I don't. I've said it many times today. I feel positive things are going to happen from this. They're going to help us. We're going to be helped as mankind, like humans. I truly believe that. Yeah, right? Yep. I agree with you. I want to know what all them sightings were across the United. Yes, a year ago and stuff. Yeah, all those drones that were flying everywhere. And then I had heard that the final report on all that was that it was military. They need to come out and be honest with people about what that was really happening. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Is that why CW made a show? Right? Very interesting stuff. Okay, so we'll just keep going. I can't read all of this. There's no way. Finally, why the secrecy? We are currently not aware of the extent of the knowledge that U.S. military personnel have gleaned from all the studies that they have conducted on this subject, either based on sightings or has sometimes been written based on materials that have allegedly been recovered. Whatever the case, it is clear that the Pentagon has had, and probably still has, the greatest interest in concealing, as best as it can, all of this research, which may over time lead to the United States to hold a position of great supremacy over terrestrial adversaries, while giving it a considerable response capacity against a possible threat from coming from space. Within this context, it is impossible for them to divulge the sources of this research and the goals pursued, because that could immediately point any possible rivals. Oh my God. Sorry. Yeah. So again, it's the world, right? It's countries fighting against each other. Ah, because that could immediately point any possible rivals down the most beneficial avenues. Cover ups and disinformation, both active as well as passive, would still remain under the hypothesis and absolute necessity. This is thus it would appear natural that in the minds of the U.S. military leaders, secrecy must be maintained as long as possible. Wow. And I can't remember what year this was from. I think it was 1979. Only increasing pressure from public opinion, possibly supported by the results of independent researchers, by more or less calculated disclosures, or by a sudden rise in UFO manifestations, might perhaps include U.S. leaders, persons, authority. Okay, so they've been bullshitting us this whole time. That's all that says. They've been bullshitting all of you all this time. Hiding it and bullshitting you. That's wild. Huh. Okay, and then this is June 2000. This looks like a newspaper article or something. Yeah. Yeah, they need to have a museum, you bet. The biggest museum in the world. Open up the doors, start showing everybody. As mankind, we have a right to know. You know? We have a right to know, unless it will affect our health. That's it. If it's dangerous for our health, then no. We don't know. Maybe the metals that are being, whatever materials they used for their spacecraft, hopefully it's not harmful to our health, right? That's okay. I agree. Okay, so here's some sort of news article. Newspaper. Okay, breaking silence. U.S. Navy Commander William Miller worries that that the military's lack of preparation for encounters with unexplained craft could provoke confrontation. Leslie General Norlane forcing the establishment to think again about those lights in the sky. Pictures courtesy of so and so. The decades of distrust. Okay, what? This is from June 2000. Wow. Study challenges secrecy and denial. Back in January, agency France Presse reported that a Siberian airport was shut for 1.5 hours while a luminescent unidentified flying object hovered above its runway. Although it's hard to imagine such an event taking place in the industrialized United States, a compelling October 2000 study by retired aerospace scientists from NASA Ames Research Center shows that similar incidents have occurred in America's skies over the last 50 years. Aviation safety in America, a previously neglected factor, presents more than 100 pilot and crew reports of encounters of unidentified phenomenon. Wild. UFO theorists gain support abroad. Okay, that's the end of that one. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so let me pull up another one. It sounds like they thought we were all kindergartners, right? I agree. If the Phoenix Light happening again tonight, oh, what if, yeah, will the public panic? Interesting. Interesting, eh? Arizona is a hot spot for some reason, like massive hot spot. Yeah. We're supposed to have clouds here tonight, so we can't see anything. Right? You think people, so we'll keep an eye on the news and everything today happening, see if anything comes up on the news. Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully people stay calm and don't freak out. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Hi Donna, hi hun. Hello. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. I'm not going to go through every single one of these files. It's going to take us a year. Audio excerpt. Okay, there's audio. Middle East Report 2022. Mission Report Iraq 2023. Oh my God. Let me just scroll through here. I'm looking for if it tells me something's actually a video. Correspondence, email correspondence, August 2024. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, I have to download them. I have to download it, so give me a sec here. Okay, I gotta share screen again. Okay. So this is current. This is this is from 2024. Save it to a stack disk. Yeah, I should. I don't know. Isn't there a ranch in Arizona, like Roswell type thing? Is that what you're meaning? Like a Roswell type ranch? Okay. So they have redacted some stuff here. Good morning. Below is as requested additional information, including the year to unclassed hairline. Let us know if you have any questions. Okay. All right. Well, there's nothing on that one. That's okay. Let me keep scrolling here. Give me a sec. Syria, Greece, UAE. A lot happening in the Middle East. Iraq. Why is it all happening in the Middle East? Like, I find that interesting. Iraq, Syria, UAE, Syria. Why in the Middle East, I wonder? Greece. Play footage. You guys see this? Let's see. Yep, you guys see that. Okay. Some sort of video footage here. Oh, I see it. Right there. Oh my God. Huh. That's I'm trying to read this, honestly. Uh, Wow. You see them taking, I guess they're taking photos. That's wild. So what I'm getting from this immediately, this is intelligent. This is purposeful. This is like conscious thought, action. Like a conscious thought. Control, Whoa. So they've got their sights on it right now. See that? I'm floored here. They're here. They're here. Wild. Okay, let's watch the beginning of that again, because in the beginning it's wow, look at that. Watch the white dot. That is intentional thought controlling that. That is absolutely intentional thought. Wow. Wow. Well, we're watching history in the making here right now, people. This is mind-blowing. Huh. Okay, is there a date? Oh my god, October 2023. So this is new. Wild. Okay. That's new. The Pentagon released it this morning. Oh, Skinwalker Ranch. Yes, yes, yes. That's wild. Okay. So yeah, all the UFO files were released today. So I'm slowly going through them. Here's another one. Oh my gosh. Okay. One sec here. I can't open multiple things at once. Okay, one sec. What am I going to do here? I'm going to download it. All right. Sorry. I got to blow my nose. I'll be right back. My allergies are absolutely kicking my ass today. They're kicking my honey's ass too.
In the quiet of the morning, where the sunlight meets the sky, I can hear the angels calling, soft as stars that never die. Every heartbeat tells a story, every tear can turn to gold. There is healing in the silence, there is warmth inside the cold. We are light, we are love, held by hands above. Through the shadows, through the rain, hope will find us once again in another realm. We rise with open hearts and open eyes. Spirit leads and love will guide. We are never far from life.
From life. Or from light. Okay. There you go. You like that? That's another song of mine. Yeah, I had Skinwalker on my land in Arizona. Yeah. Shapeshifter. It's absolutely, absolutely terrifying. Like, I don't even like thinking about it. Terrifying. Because I feel that if I focus on it, it will come here. It didn't follow me to Canada. Thank God. It's still on my land down there. Um, yeah, that's a whole story in itself. Crazy stuff. You like the song? Good. Good, good, good. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everybody, please. Please give me a like and a thumbs up, especially if you really do love my content. Please put the thumbs up. And if you're in the background watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really, really helps my channel. I'm trying to get my channel growing. I'm almost at 13,000 subscribers, so please help me get there. And I can't thank you all enough. Yeah, you guys mean the world to me. Hi, Cat H. Hi, hun. Okay, so what am I doing here? Pulling up a file I just downloaded. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, ready? This is a different video. Wow. See, I've seen stuff like this a lot. We've all seen it. Okay, let's try it again. So there you go. You see it? All right. And so the date from that is October 2023 as well. Okay. That one I don't think we've seen. Okay. Amazing stuff. Here's another one. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at it. Look. Oh, look at that. Plasma trails. It looks like a mouse pointer just scrolling around a screen. Look at that. It's gotten bigger. I'm floored. Floored. I wasn't expecting this. Oh, and you could hear them saying something. What do you think? Amazing. Look at that. It's getting bigger and brighter. Oh, God. This is like what I saw in my yard. Wow. Yeah, I am shocked. I actually am shocked. Okay. Amazing. We'll do the next one. Okay. Looks like a mirror reflecting on a building. Yeah. I'm still shocked they released the files too. What the? What? I thought that was from the military air. Oh. Uh, more plasma trails, you say? That looks like a mandala. Uh, this is in space. This is videos recorded from US Air Force planes. I don't know if they've blurred it out or not. What? There's a parachute. That looks like a parachute. Wait. That looked like the shadow of a parachute. Right? Look, that looks like a parachute. That looks like a parachute coming down. Look at it. I honestly don't even know what we're looking at here. The background thing looks like a parachute to me. So this is a video taken from a US Air Force fighter jet's view. They've pressed record. And that is some sort of UAP that we just found, that we just watched. So you can see right in the center there, you see the lines. That's the sights for the military's weapon, right? And then they press record. And what is this? And it's got colors in the beginning. Oh my god. Oh my god. I honestly wasn't expecting this. Yeah, the black the all these black rectangles and stuff, these are redactions they've done on the video clip. So it's probably redacting the plane's name, the time, the date, etc. Who what the pilot is. That's what those black lines are. Those are redactions. What is that? Savvy. Oh, he'll come in here in a minute. The parachute looked like a curtain closing. Yeah, but it's parachute. At least it looks like a parachute. The night my dad retired from the military, yeah, we had a huge come clean day and night, and he spoke about a lot of this. Oh, that's very interesting. Wow. Look at that. Look at the detail. Look at the detail in it. Look at the detail. Oh, you guys aren't seeing what I'm talking. Oh my God, Theyre. Oh yeah, you are seeing it. Look at the detail in that. It looks like a lace, it literally looks to me, it looks like a piece of lace, a light, like a doily lace. Oh my God. And that looks like an eye. When you stop it like that, it looks like an eyeball. It does look like the Knights Templar cross. Yes, it does. Very wild. Or magnetic field. Yeah. Wild. Look. I'm floored. Absolutely floored. What do you guys think? Right this second, what are you guys thinking? Whatever it is, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. See, but then there's looks like a parachute. Look at that. See? Hi, babe. Well, this is one of the most wildest things I've ever seen in my life. Uh, give me a second here. I need to rename this file so I remember. This is life-changing file. Life-changing UFO. There. I'm just floored. Looks like an 8-point star. Yes. Wow. See, I don't understand that though. That looks like a parachute. Maybe one of the pilots jumped. And the fact that this is recorded from an Air Force jet, like this is their camera on the weapon. Huh. Okay, next. Okay. I honestly was not expecting for us to be experiencing this. Ready? Okay, so these black dots are redactions, okay? Ready? And there's sound. Not sure what we're looking for here. This looks like over some sort of possible military base. Not sure what we're waiting for. Something's gonna happen. I don't really see anything in that one. Okay. What does this one say? Fate area of contrast enters the sensor field, the bottom half of the right edge of the screen. Okay, let's try it again. The bottom half, the right edge. Oh, right there. Okay. So down here, you'll see a white orb go flying. Right there. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. This is exciting. I find this like super exciting. I can't believe what we're watching. Okay, we already saw that one. I can't believe what we're watching, people. Okay, next one here. Oh yeah, along the bottom of the screen. Look. Right there. Honestly, Krista, I don't know. I don't know what I'm scared of. It's just I get an anxiety feeling. Whoa. I get an anxiety feeling. It almost now that I think about it, it kind of makes me think of night terrors. That's what night terrors. Like I used to have night terrors. Well, half of them were night terrors, but half of them I believe I was being absolutely affected by the entity in my house down there. I would have things come and lay on me, and its face would be right here. Um, it's kind of how I feel about this. Put UFOs in the title. Oh yeah, I should change the title name. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. One sec. Edit UFO breaking news, UFO files. Let's change that. Watch now. Okay. Oh. Okay, I can't do it while it's live. Okay. Sorry, one sec. I'm trying to change the title of the stream. I can't do it that way. I'm just amazed. I can't believe what we're watching. Okay, breaking news. I put it, let's change it to urgent, I guess. Urgent news, I guess I'll say. And then UFO. They're here. Okay. All right, good. Okay, let me change it. Thank you, Krista. That was a good idea. Good idea. And then I'm going to make a banner here as well. I will put We are watching USA UFO files just released today. Okay, that's not what I want either. Give me a second here. Ah! Okay, I want to show it. No, I want it to scroll. Slow. Save. There we go. Got it. Okay. There you go. For people coming in, you don't see dots. The black, yeah, and red. Yeah, the dots are small. Maybe if you're on your phone, it might be hard to see them. Okay, so next one. Okay, this one is from Africa. Africa taken January 25. January 2025. Oops. Sorry, I got 10,000 screens here. Give me 2 secs. There we are. Okay. What are we looking for here? Don't see. Oh, okay. It's down along the bottom of the screen. Okay, so if you're on your phones, you should be able to see it, I hope. It goes flying down along the bottom of the screen here. Oh my gosh, it is so fast. Okay. Next. UAP, this is January 2020. Drone footage. Does it say where? Doesn't say where it happened. Okay. It's a ship.
Hotel Alpha Alpha, call Bahrain East 132.12. 132.12, Hotel Alpha.
What? What the hell? There's two right here. They look like orbs. They look like orbs. Right there. Wild. Okay, next one. So right in the center. Yeah, it came out of a ship, Donna. What? Look at that. It's looking right down. That looks like a face. That looks like a face. Wild. Here's another one that looks like. Huh. Let's watch that again. It looks like flame, like it's actual gases of flames. It's not metal, it's flame gases. Okay. Like gases. Okay, that's the same one. I still can't believe the one we were just looking at that looks like a cross. I can't get that out of my head here. That's wild. Wild. That's got me baffled, you know? Like I'll be thinking about that. Oh my god. No. Get away. No way! I can't believe what we're watching. I can't believe what we're watching. Remember, these videos are all taken from Air Force. What? Harry Potter, yeah. Close Encounters of a Third Kind. Wow. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Well, look it. I gotta be. Look at this. What the hell? It looks like a bug. It looks like a bug. No way. Gotta get words. Yeah. Well, these are definitely not disappointing. Okay, the next are photos. We don't need photos. Let's see. FBI photo B15. Let me just quickly run through these. These photos. Transcript Apollo 12 Okay, what is this? Okay, so this is a transcript from Apollo 12, 1969. Okay, I don't want to do that right now. Crew debriefing. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Photos. Oh, okay, this might be good. NASA's photos. Oh, and they've caught stuff up here. See, okay. It literally, like, it looks like orbs, right? Wow. They look like orbs, like that we get, paranormal orbs. Okay, unclassified. This is January 28th, 1985. Embassy, January received. Okay, I have to download it. Wild stuff. Come on. No. It's all right. 1 sec. I'm trying to find a file here. Come on. It's not working. Yeah, wild stuff. This could be, it could be just debris. Yes. I'm wondering if maybe you were abducted in another lifetime. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I do know, like, in my past lifetime, I was native. That could be why this is all happening. I was a native, like a princess shaman, in my previous lifetime. So we'll see. I've actually all my life I've had nightmares about icebergs, which is really, really, really weird. I don't know why. And I do have nightmares about Sasquatch too, that I'm actually being, like, chased by a Sasquatch. And then the other nightmare is that I'm down below an iceberg in the water under the ocean. You see those movies with the big icebergs? That's my dream. I'm always stuck underneath an iceberg. It's crazy. So, yeah. Okay. So, why am I having a problem pulling this up? Okay, give me a sec. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here is memo 1985, January 1985, New Guinea, inquiries over overflights. Okay, so it's a report about the overflights they saw. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see. Oh, and that's it. Okay, so we've basically gone through it. Okay, what is this? Orbs launching orbs. What? What the hell? Okay. This is there a date on this? This is release date. Okay, incident 2023. All right, 1 second here. I got 10,000 windows open. Okay, there we go. 3 teams. I'm not going to read it all. Okay, 3 teams of 2 federal law enforcement special agents, each USP ER1, USP ER6, independently described seeing orange orbs in the sky launch smaller red orbs in groups of 2 to 4, with 3 being the general consensus. This is stated to have occurred at least 5 times. Each time, the yellow orb would appear and launch red orbs, then disappear. The orange orb was only visible for 1 to 2 seconds. The red orbs would generally move away from the orange mother orb in a horizontal path. But in a couple of instances, one red orb was stated to move heading up in an angle, while another witness stated sometimes the red orb would swoop down after being launched from the larger orange orb. These events were witnessed by multiple teams from varying locations and vantage points over a 2-day period. Due to the sequential nature of events, it is not known whether there was a single orange mother orb that released a group of red orbs, or whether there were multiple orange orbs at play. Artist rendering. Large fury orb. Huh. Witnesses were unable to clearly see any structure other than the glowing orb, though USPR6 noted that the object did almost appear it might have had a small spindle or something connected to it from underneath the rock formation. Witnesses stated that the object did not emit any noticeable sound. The object was described as being similar to the eye or sick Sauron of Lord of the Rings, except without a pupil, or maybe an orange storm electrify bowling ball. Wow. Transparent kite. About 30 minutes after the dark kite sighting, federal law enforcement specialty agents returned to the same general area with other colleagues in response to report another unauthorized object in the area. Within a few hundred meters of the dark kite sighting, 2 of the team members observed a kite-shaped object with a lighting pattern similar to an object seen previously. This object is about 6 meters off the ground and canted at an angle from the lower right to the upper left and appeared to be floating slowly in the wind. Using NVGs when viewing the object, the USPR used the bare eye. USP 7 did not see the object. USP 5 stated that in night vision goggles, they could vaguely see a bright star or two in the distance through the object, though somewhat more faint. I'm floored. Absolutely fascinating. Yeah, could be. Am I cracking you up? Good. There you go. Good. Wild. Wild, wild stuff. And that's the end of it. So there you go. So there's our introduction to our new world of alien UFO life. There you go. I want everybody to just don't be scared of this, though. Like, for those of you that are out there and this might scare you, don't let this scare you, okay? I'm telling you, I'm reading positive things coming from all of this. I don't see it negative, in my opinion, and in my readings. I don't see this, like, they're not going to kill us or anything like that. All right, so on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. We're at 2.5 hours. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Yay. Get outside. Enjoy yourselves this weekend. Love your loved ones. Love yourself. And appreciate every moment you have in your life. Every moment is super special, and enjoy every moment. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the thumbs up before you leave. If you are watching the replay, thank you for making it to the end here with us. If you're new, please subscribe, and it really helps my channel out. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.